Welcome, I'm the DeadwoodJedi. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video, kind of, a little bit. It's more a video about my vacation that I just got back from, and I mostly just want to say, hey, I'm back, and I'm happy to be here. As you can tell, I might have done some fun things over the last while, and so I thought I would come here and talk about it really quickly, so that's what we're going to do today. Yeah, guys, so obviously you haven't seen me super active on YouTube or Twitch for a little bit, and the reasons for that. Every year I go to this thing called Wasteland Weekend, which is an absolute blast for me. The best way I can describe it is a mix between a Renaissance fair, Burning Man, and Mad Max or Fallout, depending on your take on whatever post-apocalyptic event is your fancy. And so it's an absolute blast. And I go with some of my best friends in the world. It's where I got my name Deadwood, because that's how I go by there. And so, yeah, it's a really fun time. And we spent a week out in the Mojave Desert camping, like the full pack in, pack out kind of event. We dress up like we are in a post-apocalyptic world. And for some reason, it's an absolute blast. I absolutely love doing it. So that's where I was for about a week. I went out on a Sunday, came back on a Sunday. It was exhausting. It was fun. I got a great tan out of it, but it's a lot of fun. I just had a really blast talking with all these people and seeing a bunch of folks. There's like 5,000 people out there. It's really cool. So that was super, super fun. And that was part of my vacation, because immediately when I came back from that, I had a couple days, and then I had to scurry off down to San Diego for TwitchCon, which was absolutely amazing. And big shout outs to Plarium for taking me down there, basically, hiring me to go down there and stream live, which is what I did on Saturday for about an hour. And it was so much fun. And not only was I there, but Chosen was there, Layla Fox was there, ZT Speed, Darth Microtransaction. There were a bunch of us there. Chosen, Layla, and me were all brought down by Twitch. We met up with Ash during that weekend. It was super fun. And, we kind of used it as an excuse to, well, I did, as an excuse to party a little bit. But it was a great event, and it was cool to meet some of the people, some of the fans that we'd run into, some other streamers that we ran into, and it was just an amazing time. And one of the best parts about it was actually being able to hang out with folks like Layla and Darth and Speed and Chosen, and actually meet people that I've been talking to for so long, which is kind of crazy. Like, I've known all these people for like a year, 2 years, 3 years, and had never met them in person. And it was really cool to see that, because not only were they great people, but it really reinforced the fact that, these are, and I think all of you have this with the people that you play with in Raid or other video games, these are friends over the internet and whatnot, but those people are the same people when we meet them in person. I was shocked at how awesome these guys were in real life. They were exactly like I had thought, some little surprises, but nothing crazy, right? Like, Chosen Brad is still the same dude as I know, talking to him on Discord all the time, right? He's still competitive. He's still one of those guys that wants everybody to be, feeling good and happy and like really inclusive. And I absolutely love that with him. Darth is just super nice, always so real, which I think is why if you ask most CCs, all of us are going to be like, yeah, that dude's awesome. You have so much respect for him because he's just real. He's real all the time, and I absolutely love that about him. And, just always eager to learn. I really have a soft spot for that guy. Layla was absolutely phenomenal out there. She's, I think, easily, if not the most, one of the most professional out of all of us here. So like, I always have so much respect for her, and I'm just kind of like a little bit of envy as to how she conducts herself as a person. But she's just so nice. We vibed really well. It was great hanging out with everybody. Speed was awesome and such a blast to have around with us. So all these people that are active members of the Raid community, they're active in other games as well, and it was so cool to see them. I got to meet up with Ash and a bunch of other people from our management group, AMG. Like, we had this Aftershock thing you've probably seen on Chosen's channel a lot. And there's a group of us that all worked with them, and they were super cool. I mean, super cool people. It was so fun to meet the people that I deal with on a daily basis behind the scenes that you guys don't get to meet, and realize that, they are as nice as I thought they were. In some cases, a lot nicer. They were just great folks, And so it was a super, super cool event. We met up with a bunch of the Plarium employees. There was Ori there, kind of headlined everything, and it was a great time. And, I took a lot of footage. I brought my camera down with me. I was like, hey, I'm going to get a lot of recordings. And of course, had some audio difficulties. So I'm going to try really hard. I'm going to try really hard to salvage that footage best I can. I've done this in the past to, I think pretty well. It's obviously not the original, but it should be at least entertaining, if nothing else. So that's going to be fun to have a couple of those videos coming out over the next week or two for you guys. But yeah, we walked around all over the event, checked out all the different booths, and it was some really cool stuff going on there. Definitely some very cool stuff. And got some cool footage of it, so that was really fun. But yeah, it was just such a great time. And I just want to encourage you guys, if you ever get the opportunity to actually meet up with these people that you know online, take advantage of it. It's worth it. You know, I've done this before in some other games, but this really reinforced how amazing that kind of experience is to bring to life these people, these characters that we deal with on a daily basis but don't ever get to meet. And it just made those relationships a little bit more real, a little bit more founded, in my opinion. Oh, and then of course, yeah, me and Darth, you know, Darth lives in Alaska. He actually stayed an extra day. I was like, yo, you're Darth, I'm Jedi. Do you want to go to Disneyland and get some lightsabers? So, yeah, we went to Disneyland. We got some freaking lightsabers, man. Built it ourselves. It's very cool. Very fun experience. Definitely encourage any of you that get the opportunity to go ahead and do that. I got a BB-8 droid as well. So you know, we had a good time. So it was a great experience all the way around, and I just really wanted to thank Plarium for letting us come out there, really like, hiring me to go do this and have an awesome time, absolutely awesome time. And, it seemed like everybody there was having a really good time too. And, meeting folks that, I'd only seen on stream was so cool. Not just the people, that I was hanging out with, like Layla and Darth and Brad and Speed and them, but also like, there were a few people that came by. Biotech, I think, is one of the guys' names. Lord Kath. We had Ben, the financial advisor. These are people names that you see in stream, and all of a sudden I got to put a face to it. Not only a face, but a hug and a handshake, and really had a great time overall. So it was amazing. It was an amazing trip. I was super happy to be able to do that. I'm also super happy to be back in town here, because it's been a while. It's been a while, guys. You missed me. I missed me. I missed you all for sure. And so I'm excited to get back to doing content for Raid and really putting out some more videos. Of course, it might take me a couple more days because this has been the wildest week. Yeah, my mom's in town. She's coming in about 30 minutes or so. She's going to be here at the house. So I thought, let me bump this video out real quick so I can talk to you guys about something. But yeah, she's going to be here in town. So this weekend's going to be a little crazy for me again. It's like 3 weekends in a row, like the longest extended vacation ever. And I'm kind of actually ready to go back to work, strangely enough.
No question about it. I am ready to get hurt again.
Yeah, this is kind of a weird feeling, actually, but I'm excited about it. So hopefully you guys had a wonderful couple weeks. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful weekend coming up. And yeah, I'm excited to get back into it. So I just want to keep you guys up to date with what's going on in my life. I don't get to do that very often, and I thought, hey, why not? Seems like fun to me. Maybe you'll enjoy it too. So that's all we got for today. Hope you enjoyed. Till next we meet, I'm the Deadwood Jedi, and may the Force be with you.